You do not need a university degree, and I don't recommend going to university unless you absolutely have to. Only go to university if you really need that degree, like you want to become a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer and you actually have to go to school for it. I really recommend not going to university unless you have to, because, well, you're just going to have to watch the rest of the video. You will definitely, most likely, change degrees. Because how can you be expected in high school to know what you're going to do? They expect you to know yourself so well that you're going to be able to pick the perfect degree and then have a career in that for the rest of your life. Like, it doesn't work like that. But if you know what you want to do, good. But the point is, you don't know who you are, therefore you don't really know what you truly want, and you're most likely going to change degrees. And that's why I don't really recommend going to university. That's not the rest of that argument. You're just going to have to watch the video. Number 3, you don't have to go to university immediately right after high school. There is so much pressure, I think, to not take a gap year, or if you do take a gap year, you can only do 1 year or 2 years, and beyond that, well, just don't go to college. You know, there's that stigma, in my opinion, and you can feel a lot of pressure to go to college immediately, otherwise you feel like you're going to miss out. The truth is, in college, there's going to be 40-year-olds in your class. Like, it's not abnormal to have middle-aged students there. And it just goes to show that you can really go at any time. Because you're studying so much, you might not actually have time to get a job. And because we talked about the whole, you don't really know who you are in uni, there's not a lot of time to get to know yourself if you're studying that much. I really recommend doing a part-time degree. And in the meantime, you get a full-time job, or a part-time job, whatever you can handle, and then you do your degree on the side. Don't get sucked into the party lifestyle. This is especially if you're an American. Don't give in to the peer pressure of having to go and drink every weekend with your friends, and you know, that's not really going to get you anywhere. Every now and then it's okay, but you don't want to be destroying your liver and your health. Don't forget, when you drink, it stays in your body for quite a while, so it actually affects your concentration and your productivity for the upcoming days. Here's a tip to make friends in uni. It is really easy to make friends, especially in the first couple of weeks, like orientation week, because everyone wants to make new friends, everyone wants to meet new people, everyone is in the same boat, so they're all feeling a little bit nervous just like you. University, I'm gonna find myself, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna have fun, meet new people. Yes, all of that. But you have to know that your career actually starts the moment you begin university, and you will see it, especially if you go to a competitive school. Also, you're not gonna have time to figure out who you are, like I said. You will be so busy with school that sometimes you can't even think properly, from my experience. I didn't have time to think about who am I really, what do I really want to do, because I had a million deadlines and readings to do at the same time. I didn't actually learn that much from college. I did a psychology and marketing degree. I was actually previously in the marketing field earlier on in my life because I was working in startups and I was doing my own business stuff related to marketing. So I felt like marketing really didn't teach me a lot. Everything from psychology you could have learned from YouTube. Obviously, if you want to be a psychologist, then you kind of have to go to uni. There's no way around it. If you can learn it from the internet, learn it from the internet. You need to use this time to connect with other people. The person you're sitting next to literally could be the CEO of a future billion-dollar company. That's a connection right there. Your professor is going to have so many contacts in the field you want to work in. Go and talk to literally everybody and make friends with everyone. Majors and minors, I don't know the difference between them still, like genuinely. I know majors are a huge thing in America, but in Australia, we don't talk about majors. We talk about our overarching degree. Usually you can major in something under your degree. For example, I majored in marketing. And what it means is it takes your electives and your general education courses and it replaces it with marketing or whatever other major you want. For example, in psychology, you could have done neuroscience, like optometry, biology, you could have majored in those and a bunch of other ones, but I chose marketing. And it's really good to do that because it also broadens your job horizons. So have a look into your degree and see if that's an option, because every university is seriously so different. No one cares about your SAT score, your AP scores, or my Australians, your ATAR. No one cares about it, especially if you're going to a high ranking school. Everyone has an ATAR over 90, baby. No one cares that you got a 99.95 ATAR. No one cares that you got a 1600 on your SATs. If you talk about it, you're probably gonna look like a dickhead. I'm like, seriously, no one cares. No one cares. Don't be afraid to do things alone in uni. It's so common to see people eating lunch alone, walking around alone, going to a college party alone. It's totally normal. I highly recommend you doing it. And you know, you're literally an adult now. Get used to doing things alone. Join as many clubs as possible because you're going to get insider connections and you're just going to meet a lot of people, and it's good to have a social life. Also, you can put those clubs onto your resume. Get a therapist during college, and a lot of unis, they offer free counseling. So I really wish I took advantage of this, because when I was 18, I was very, very depressed because I was so lost. And you're so young at that age. I don't think I had the life skills or the mental strength to be able to handle everything, and I just really didn't know how to navigate life.